Hey folks, it's the plague again, and I just want to bring your attention real quick to something that Carson Wentz said. He said that the Eagles organization we realize that a lot of people are going to want to write us off at this point. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This is one Eagles fan who's never going to write the Eagles off. Don't even talk about, the Eagles being written off, Carson. Don't you talk that way, man. Don't talk that way. Come on, I will never, and I mean never, write off the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, let me tell you why. You could tell me all day long that our season's done. You can tell me from sunrise to fucking sunset that our season's over. Let me tell you something. Our season is not over by any stretch of the goddamn imagination. All right? We're in it for look, this is a 16-game schedule. All right? We're only a little more than halfway into a 16-game season, for Christ's sake. The season is not over until week 17, and that's only if your guys don't make the fucking playoffs. Which is something we may or may not do this year. But as I said in my previous post-game video about the Cowboys, I'd be happy with a winning record at this point. I'd be happy with an even record. But I'd be even happier if we made the playoffs, which may or may not happen. I acknowledge the fact that we might not make the playoffs. I get that we have the second hardest schedule in the league. I get that. I understand that. But see, regardless of how this season ends, I know that there's always next year. And I'm going to be an Eagles fan through thick and thin, through the good years and the bad, until the day I fucking die. I am married to this fucking team. The shit's staying on my channel. I've got an Eagles wallpaper on my fucking cell phone. That shit's staying on my phone until I find a better Eagles wallpaper for my phone. I mean, either way, I'm going to have an Eagles wallpaper. I mean, if I find a better wallpaper for the Eagles, then hey, it's a better, cooler looking Eagles wallpaper, and I'll take it and be happy. But the Eagles shit is staying on my phone. The Eagles shit is staying on my Twitter, and it's staying on YouTube. And when I get some fucking Eagles wall decorations, it's going to be staying on the wall, which is going to, if I get my way, be painted Philadelphia Eagles midnight fucking green. And that, being in it through and through for the fucking long haul and making the videos I make, I mean, showing as much support for your team as you can, even when you lose, and not being quiet when you lose, and clamming up when you lose, and not clamming up when you fucking lose, is the difference between being a real man, between being an alpha male, and being a fucking coward. It's the difference. I mean, if you don't want to make YouTube videos, go ahead. But don't take, if you take all your shit off the wall when the Eagles fucking lose, and it's only up when they win, you're a fucking bandwagon coward. And the only people at this point who would write off the Philadelphia Eagles are fucking cowards. And I don't know about you fellow Eagles fans, but the shit's staying where it is. The Eagles stuff is staying where it is. I'm not getting rid of my Eagles stuff. I'm hopefully going to be getting some Eagles gear for Christmas and some Eagles stuff for Christmas. And I'm never getting rid of that. I mean, when I die, When I die, hey, I might have a family someday. This is to my future immediate family. This is to my extended family, to everybody. When I die, you can disperse my shit as you see fit. You can give this to that person, that to this person, this thing to the other person. I don't give a fuck. But if you give my Eagles gear away or sell it or throw it out, I will come back as a ghost and I will haunt you. I will haunt your ass off. So I don't know who exactly Carson Wentz was addressing when he said people are ready to write the Eagles off. Because if you're ready to write the Eagles off, Eddie, I will gladly stick up for my birds to the fucking end, to my last goddamn breath. Do you understand me? The only people who would write us off at this point or at any point are fucking cowards. Bandwagon, fair weather fucks. You can sit here and say I'm like EDP all day long. Because yes, I make Eagles videos, and yes, I yell and get excited. You could say I'm the white EDP all day long. Hell no, that's not me. Let me tell you something. I am not, by any stretch of your fucking shitty imaginations, even remotely close to EDP 445, to Fairweather Fan 445, to Glum 445. Not by any fucking means. I will always support my team. Even when we lose, I say, hey, we lost, it sucks. Sometimes I'll get really angry if we really fuck up and lose, but that's a normal fucking reaction. You won't catch me saying I'm done with the Eagles. You won't catch me saying like EDP 445 and wiping my ass with an Eagles hat and wiping my ass with an Eagles jersey. Hell no. If I can help it, I won't even let an Eagles jersey touch the ground. Don't let your Eagles shit touch the ground. Ever. Don't even. I'll probably be that one guy in the neighborhood who flies an American flag in his backyard, and below that is an Eagles flag. And of course, the Eagles flag will be flown below the American flag because the American flag is, of course, the flag of our country, and your country is more important than your team. I'm sorry. And anyone who knows me knows that I love my country very much. But I'm not talking America. I'm talking Eagles here. So let's get back on task. Let me tell you something. Carson Wentz, for the first time in your life, for the first time in your football career at least, hell, for the first time in your life as a football player, if you're addressing the real fans, you're wrong, Carson. I am not going to write you or the Eagles off. Granted, I'm going to say your defense needs a little work. Fucking Darby's out for the season with a torn ACL. That sucks. But if we work on our defense, if we shore that shit up, I'm sure we can beat all fucking comers. And the thing you need to understand about the Cowboys, folks, is we may have lost to the Cowboys this time, but we're going to be playing the Cowboys again. That's right, we're going to be playing them twice. So the week of that game, it'll be time once again for Cowboys Hate Week, and I'm excited as fuck for Cowboys Hate Week, for Giants Hate Week, for Redskins Hate Week. You know it. Hell yeah. Even if we lose, I will still make videos. I am by no means a quiet Eagles fan by any stretch of the imagination. Now, I'll be sporting and congratulate the Cowboys fans on the win, of course. But, and I will, and I'm a real ass man, all right? I will take this ass whooping, and I will take it like a fuck. I will take it on the fucking chin like a man. Because I'm a real man. I'm a real alpha man. And not some bandwagon fucking coward piece of shit. You won't see me trading my Eagles jersey for any other team's jersey. I don't give a fuck. Even if it's a one-loss team like the Saints or the Chiefs or the Rams, you won't see me trade my jersey, my Eagles gear, in for any other team's gear. This is it. This is my team. I am fucking married to the Philadelphia Eagles organization. There is no way in hell anyone's going to get me to hop teams. Even if I wind up marrying a fucking Cowboys fan, I will never hop teams. If anything, I'll probably convince her to be an Eagles fan. Because at least Eagles fans, at least most of us, don't tend to be loud, arrogant, and obnoxious. Of course, every organization's got crazy fans, but hey, what do you want? So that's all. I got pretty much nothing else to say, at least until my pregame video against the Saints anyway. I just want to say, I'll never write the Eagles off, and if you're a real fan, you won't either. So this is the Teutonic Plague signing off. I'll see you, by God, in the next one.